As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner YouGov offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more.
I have a stupid question to ask, though, a really stupid question, which is if you're Microsoft and you can afford to buy Valve, right? You can also afford to buy Nintendo. Am I crazy? Am I doing that?
Well, that doesn't mean Nintendo is going to sell to you.
Yeah, but
you can afford to buy.
Yeah, but hold
pretty
on.
much anything you want if you're Microsoft.
Hear me out on the market. I'm just trying to do like the actual like math here. This like
Valve was valued at $10 billion as of March 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably
based
3x
on Michael Pachter.
Yeah. Okay, but I agree that doesn't sound right. I think it's more than that with Jeff. But what's Nintendo's mark? Because they're aren't they public? I think
Nintendo's like 75 billion, maybe.
Okay,
total.
So
just off the top of my head, someone can look that up.
I mean, I think if Valve was to go for anything, I don't think it's much more than 20.
Why do you think that? You think Valve is worth less than Epic?
Why does Michael Pachter say 10 billion in March 2019 and 2 years later it's double?
Well, what has happened to the valuation of every single? Come on.
Okay.
What's happened to the valuation of every single gaming company in the last 2 years? I can make the case for 20.
Can you make a case for more than 20?
What was
30?
What was
maybe?
Fortnite? You're the person who said that Discord is worth 50 billion. You don't think Discord is worth more than? You don't think Valve is worth more than Discord?
No, I don't.
I think they make a hell of a lot more money than Discord.
I think that's
50
crazy.
times more money.
I think that's crazy that you don't think Valve is more valuable than
Valve.
Discord.
I don't.
If you told me I could own either one, I would want to own Discord.
At the same level valuation.
Yeah, like here's a gift. You can have Valve or you can have Discord. Which one do you take?
Well, first of all,
I mean,
the joke is on you because
depends
I'm
the valuation.
So opportunity cost, you're still net zero utility on the deal. But
I don't know.
Sorry, that was an econ joke.
I mean, isn't Valve like incredibly profitable? Like it's making
it's not public,
like hundreds of millions of dollars a year in profit, whereas Discord literally has made less than like 100 million in revenue.
Yeah, but it's not about that. You know that. It's about growth.
Kind of about that.
No.
If I'm owning one of them, I like money. I like profit.
if one's growing at 200% a year or 100% a year, and the other one's growing at 8%, you're telling me you'd rather have the 8% business? Come on.
Well, if I think that one of them is never going to make money, then yeah. I mean.
I don't know. All right, let's move on from this. This was a great discussion, though. I enjoyed this. It's been one of my highlights of the week, this dialogue here.
Ramsey says, would that mean that they've basically given up on cloud gaming for the foreseeable future? I mean, Ramsey, it's a good question. In his tweet, he mentions that xCloud runs great on the Steam Deck. So I would think, if anything, if Phil is making the argument internally at Microsoft for why they need to buy this, I would bet good money that there's 2 or 3 slides in that pitch deck that say, xCloud, we could blow up xCloud with all of these devices out there.
I agree. I almost see it like, to your point, it's almost the opposite of them giving up. It's almost like saying, hey, this device, xCloud, like this is why you need xCloud. You get this device, you get xCloud, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So I think it's almost the opposite.
Greg says Nintendo's market cap is 61 billion. Yeah, you're talking
I was pretty close.
Like 5 valves or 3 valves, depending on how much you want to say it increased in value over the last 2 years, right? We're guessing.
Sure. I think Valve is, just rough and tough. I think probably Jeff's right. Call it 30 billion, right? So I think it's 2 valves.
30 billion seems to be the magic
that would be 30 billion to buy it,
now.
and Nintendo. In order to buy Nintendo, you probably got to pay 100 billion.
Yeah, premium. Yeah, fair point. Okay, I'm just excited to talk about big companies buying other big companies. Let's just
Speaking, I don't remember why this came up in my brain, but Star Wars. They're doing a lot with the IP now, that they haven't done before. They're experimenting. They did this thing where they presented the Star Wars world to 7 legendary Japanese animators, and they're putting out an anime for Star Wars that's going to be coming out soon. we were talking about IP and
Did you
iterating on IP for the
did
future.
this just like download into your head? Like,
It really did. I was like,
Jimmy,
whoa.
I thought you were going to William's point of, is Valve really how many Star Wars? Is it 10 Star Wars or 8 Star Wars? Right? Is Valve really 8 Star Wars?
I think it was more the conversation of like, Gabe leaving a legacy. What do you do with it? And can it be improved upon down the road? And I think, yeah, it really can be. Where Star Wars, I think this is going to be a massive hit to bring even more of Gen Z, who's super into anime, into Star Wars.
Guys, I got it. Rockstar also made Red Dead Redemption. Did you guys know that?
Right?
Sorry, I meant to bring that up earlier.
I don't know why it just clicked.
Greg says, wouldn't Nintendo be a better fit for Disney or Apple? I think Nintendo would be a better fit for Disney or Apple, to be honest. I could
Culturally, that flows,
Mhm.
Sorry.
But no, because I could see the iPad becoming the next version of the Switch, right? You add some really sleek sort of magnetically attached, like controllers to the side of an iPad Pro, and then you've got something kind of Apple-esque.
No, I'm thinking like the people that play Animal Crossing or, Zelda are the same people that, you could play that on your iPad pretty easily.
And there's a lot
I
of
think
crossover.
it's different than the Apex hardcore gamers that are going to be on the Steam Deck wanting that, intense FPS action.
Nintendo makes original apps for the Apple Store as well. Like they have official Super Mario apps, official Animal Crossing apps. So it already.
Disney also has a culture of like, with the Pixar acquisition, the Marvel acquisition, they're pretty good with talent, with create like managing creatives, which I think would probably be important for Nintendo if they were looking to sell. To Jimmy's point, culturally, I think Disney has the infrastructure and the management to like actually manage that kind of asset.